We're more concerned in exactly where that video ends up to the moment where he was found dead. So until the police can provide some information on that front, we're not getting too caught up on the video itself.
Surveillance video shows 15-year-old Quawan Bobby Charles hours before he was reported missing. But does that new clue provide any answers? Baldwin police released that video after facing criticism for how they handled the missing persons report. They say the video shows Quawan Charles was not abducted, but attorneys for his family still question whether police did enough. 3's on the street tonight. Iman Boyd joins us live from Baldwin with that part of the story tonight. Iman.
The family attorneys continue to ask questions about why an Amber Alert wasn't issued and why police didn't do more about a missing child. They say the video released by Baldwin PD doesn't answer any of those questions.
Unfortunately, it doesn't provide a lot of answers by way of what actually ultimately occurred to Quawan, because everything that gets problematic, scary, mysterious, occurs after that moment. So we're far more interested in what happened once he left his house.
Baldwin police say this surveillance video shows Quawan Bobby Charles leaving his father's home with a friend and that friend's mother, days before his body was found in Iberia Parish.
We didn't see where it felt that it met that criteria of an abduction or kidnapping, because there was no eyewitnesses or no one to say that he had jumped into a vehicle or if someone kidnapped him or even beat him and took him into their vehicle. So no, it didn't meet the criteria to get in touch with state police.
Baldwin police tell us they obtained the video within the past week. Charles' family attorney Chase Trishelle says the video can't be used to justify the department's actions when Quawan was reported missing.
We know that the Baldwin PD didn't have this video on October 30th. Therefore, to rely on the video today as though they knew about it on October 30th is disingenuous.
2 initial autopsy reports show Quawan drowned. The case is being investigated as a homicide.
We don't mind the investigation being transparent. In fact, we've asked for that since the beginning. Let's open up the dialogue with the family and even the community. What we do not particularly appreciate is when piecemeal evidence is disseminated little by little. It almost seems at this point like the investigators are doing some PR chess game rather than actually trying to solve the crime.
Trishelle also said that the family wasn't consulted about this video being released, and they question why other evidence isn't being released as well. The Iberia Sheriff's Office has said that they do have a video showing that Quawan was alone in the area where the body was found. 3's on the street.
We didn't see where it felt that it met that criteria of an abduction or kidnapping because there was no eyewitnesses or no one to say that he had jumped into a vehicle or if someone kidnapped him or even beat him and took him into their vehicle. So no, it didn't meet the criteria to get in touch with state police, you know, face to face or any other way. So we sent this out through a computer database.
Baldwin police are out with video they say shows 15-year-old Quawan Bobby Charles leaving his father's home the day he was reported missing. The department is releasing that video amid accusations police mishandled the boy's disappearance. Quawan Charles was found dead days later in Iberia Parish. Kendria LaFleur joins us from Baldwin. She has more with the assistant chief about how police handled the case in the first few days.
The assistant police chief here in Baldwin tells me the department never directly reached out to state police. They say it's because there wasn't enough evidence to indicate that the case was an abduction. And they say newly discovered surveillance video supports their case. Baldwin police say this surveillance video shows Quawan Charles outside his father's home in Baldwin the day he was reported missing.
The video clearly shows that there was a car that passed and maybe the kid walked through the backyard according to the video and sat on the business next to the house. And as the car passed, he ran toward the car, which would be running south towards the tracks.
According to Baldwin Assistant Police Chief Sam Wise, inside that car were Quawan's friend and that friend's mother.
And then they eventually got back in the car together. Each took a turn opening up the door, got in the vehicle, drove off and left. There was no signs of a kidnapping or abduction at that time.
But Quawan was found dead days later in Iberia Parish, where the case is being investigated as a homicide. The initial results of 2 autopsies show the 15-year-old drowned. Amber Alert, what were the decision making?
Well, there was no evidence of foul play whatsoever. There was no eyewitnesses on an abduction or even a kidnapping. And since it did not meet the criteria, we did not feel there was a reason for an Amber Alert. But we did put him in NCIC once again as a missing person or missing/runaway because I was told that he was known to hide from the family every now and again throughout the backyard sometime. But that's the reason why we didn't do Amber Alert. We did put him in NCIC. We did comb the area.
Family attorneys have also questioned why police didn't try to ping Quawan's cell phone.
I don't know why it wasn't done, but here at Baldwin PD, we don't ping phones. We tried reaching out to the young man the entire weekend by calling him, texting him, and just trying to get a hold of him. So our agency is not fit to ping phones because we don't have that type of technology at this department.
And did y'all try to call like the sheriff's office or whoever has that type of technology?
I'm not sure if anybody called the sheriff about this. We do know that it was put into NCIC through the sheriff's department.
Because Quawan's body was found in Laurelville, the Iberia Parish Sheriff's Office has taken over the investigation. The Iberia Parish Sheriff says there is video showing Quawan alone near the area where his body was later found. They have not released that video yet to the public. Reporting in Baldwin, I'm Kendria LaFleur.